The New Zealand Broadcasting School, part of Udder Institute of Canterbury, proudly presents Bassline. In May 2024, second year Bachelor of Broadcasting Communication students created Bassline 96.1, the student-run radio station for 2024. In July, we were briefed to expand Bassline from a local radio station into a multimedia brand to engage audiences throughout Aotearoa, online, on screen, and on air. Working with leading industry creatives, podcasters, and journalists, we brainstormed, prototyped, and pitched our ideas. From podcasts, news stories, radio, and TV shows, we have worked tirelessly to bring you the expanded Bassline brand. And now, the studio is ready, the lights are up, and we're ready to go live.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
Welcome back to the double shot. I'm Harry.
And I'm Zoe.
And do you know what day it is, Zoe?
I have no idea what day it is, Harry.
It's the last day of Bassline TV.
No way. All our favourite shows are coming to an end. We've got On the Lines finale, we got Upward Spiral, whatever this one.
News, I mean.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Get out of here, come on. You're just the voices of Bassline 96.1. We are the double shot with Harrison and Zoe. You are on your last day of the Bassline TV expansion. It's going to be such a sad one, but we've got so many exciting shows coming up today, like the final episode of On the Line with Harrison.
Ooh, we'll finally get to see who wins this lovely trophy right here.
Should be good, as well as the final episode of Upward Spiral, Roadie, and so much more. So I'm definitely looking forward to this epic finale here on Bassline TV.
With it being the last day, we're also running our Bassline Top 100, ranking the best songs that are on the Bassline playlist. We're going to go over the list so far of what some of the things that have come out of. What do you reckon is going to get number one before we get into this?
Oh, I still can't tell, but I really hope it's one of the ones that just screams Bassline to me. Like something SZA, Kendrick, Drake, something of those artists. Let's recap a little bit of who so far has been on the countdown. It's been two Mac Miller songs so far, with Nike's On My Feet at 70 and Jet Fuel at 63. Harrison, I'm sure you'll be happy about that one because it's actually your favourite artist, isn't it?
If you've been listening to some of my top 100 picks, you'll know that Mac Miller has featured in quite a few of them. Hey, did you see that Leave the Door Open only made it to 97?
I'm surprised about it because I would have thought that it would have been way higher because it was such a high tune earlier this year.
It was getting so many votes when we first set up the thing though. I was almost considering it getting top 3 there for a moment.
True. Tonight till 6 o'clock is when our countdown will be going. But now let's listen to some Vox Pops about the countdown.
Hi, my name is Fiona and I'm voting for Rich Baby Daddy by Sexy Red.
Hey, it's Steve and I'm voting for Redbone.
Hi, my name is Roy Turner and I'm voting for Childish Gambino's Feels Like Summer.
Hi, I'm Cass and I'm voting for Doja Cat Woman.
Hi, my name is Kenji. I'm voting for See You Again.
My name is Batman and I pick Me and Your Mama by Childish Gambino.
Are you gonna sing?
No!
I'm gonna go with Woman by Doja Cat. We're the Social Striders and we're voting for
See You Again. Tyler, the creator. Don't listen to these guys.
Why justice? And because I wanna make it so bad.
Can I get a kiss? I think I'm about to go to war. It's a goodie. And I don't know if I'll see you again.
I'm definitely with these people on some of the votes that they were doing, including Childish Gambino's got to be up there.
Oh, 100%.
See You Again, Tyler the Creator. I wouldn't be surprised if that's up there as well.
Definitely going to make it in the line.
Oh, it's got to. Also, the Black Caps are back home in New Zealand after big wins overseas. They're going to be playing England at Hagley Oval and the test starts tomorrow and it goes until December 2nd. There's going to be no parking anywhere near the hospital next week.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be that one road that goes to the middle of Hagley. It's just going to be lined of cars the whole way down.
No.
It's a massive test match.
Kobe actually had an exclusive interview training with them on Monday, so that was really interesting to see, I thought. Good on Kobe for doing that. It was really informative. Have you actually ever sat through watching a whole cricket test? And you can be honest.
So sometimes I'll have the cricket test, like a cricket test on TV, and I'll like watch it every few seconds, but I'll never sit down for the full 8 hours and give my 100% attention. It's just not good enough for my attention span.
I always wonder how the players do it because it seems like such a long game that you have to be mentally ready for the whole time. So I really admire that about them, that they can.
I think it comes down to one of those things where like when you're actually there in person, the 8 hours or however long it is turns down to like 1 hour in your mind, but reality you're there the whole day.
But I definitely think you can make a day out of it because with cricket, if it's such a long game, you can either go and watch the game live, obviously, because it's right here, or if you make a day out of it, bring over some friends, hang out, have some snacks, you know.
Sit out in the sun.
Yes, that's
so
what
nice.
I picture when I hear cricket. Sitting outside in the sun, having some snacks, tanning, all that kind of thing.
I was going to say, don't forget your sunscreen, sitting out that long.
True that, actually.
Turn into a French fry.
Oh, don't say that. Right now, we're going to be handing it over to Gameline. It is the last day of Gameline, so that's really sad to see, but they always crack me up with everything that they do. And then afterwards, we're going to be playing 10 by 10. If you're listening on Bassline 96.1, right now it's number 53, Juicy the Notorious B.I.G. Let's give it a listen.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
It's the Gameline. Aidan and Sam, we're playing Dirt Rally, currently going through an Open Championship. We're in the 1970s.
Well, we're actually also in Monaco.
We are.
Monte Carlo, to be precise.
Snowing, isn't it?
Yeah, we're up in the mountainsides here.
We've just had a few races on the gravel. And we've noticed a massive difference switching to the tarmac because, you know, there's a little bit more grip. We've upgraded our tyres.
And that's not a great start to the race.
Commentator's curse on Aidan here. What's the play? Are you gunning it? Are you trying to keep your position, or what's the story?
We've got 6 stages of racing here, Sam, which does lead to me to believe that it's a bit more of a marathon ahead today.
Yeah, not a sprint, right?
No, we're not trying to break records around here. We're just trying to make it.
Because the other part of this race is that if we damage our car in one of the stages, it carries on to the next race. So we have to be super careful. Last race, Aidan slammed the car into a back of another car parked on the side of the road, destroyed our wheel, broke our control arms.
About 200 metres away from the finale.
And we got retired straight away. So we had to restart, and that cost us real money.
Yeah, real life dollars.
Real life dollars. About 1,000 of them.
And you know why? Time is money.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Good thing our mechanics are sharp.
Yes, and they take cash.
Yeah, they do. And they work weekends.
You love a weekend worker, eh?
Sometimes.
Proper commitment.
Yeah, only if the pay's under the table. Right, let's get going. Hairpin here.
Hairpin's tough. Yeah, so we're starting to pick up a wee bit of the rally lingo by playing this, aren't we?
We are. I'm starting to understand what they mean with these call-outs. The higher the number, the safer the drive is what I'm getting. The 100 that's up there is kind of the recommended speed. So that's a 4, so it's not a terrible corner to take, but you do want to be careful. This 3 will be a little bit harder.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you got to take
I might say 3 long, which means you actually have to arch that corner a lot longer. And see, 1 long. Here we go, direct
corner. 1 long, is it direct
cut.
corner or
don't cut? Don't cut.
Yeah.
I cut. But that's okay.
Cut. That's fine, these things happen. What other call-outs have we got? I reckon it'll be right 3.
It's a very intimidating track.
That's going to put some damage. Check out the front of the car.
There's
a little bit.
We're all right. She's concave. But this is the last stage of Monaco. So we move on to, I think it might be Wales next.
Is it Wales?
Yeah, checking out the Welshland.
Ah, the Welshland. You ever been to Welshland?
No.
Were you about to ask me that?
No. Oh. I really do want to go, though. I want to explore all of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
But have you seen the place in Wales with the crazy name? It's the longest named
the
town.
Weatherman, right? That said, the weather dude? Yeah.
It is one of the craziest names. I've actually met somebody in real life that can say it.
Really?
Yeah, I met this.
Good job.
This dude.
Or a hobby.
The dude over in Aussie. He was just at a bar and he was Welsh. So I suppose it's probably.
I thought you meant one of your friends.
No.
Right.
No, I did not know this man.
Right.
Up until this moment.
And
at least.
was that kind of his party trick, I guess you could say, pronouncing that name?
Well, I think it's just being Welsh, maybe.
Being Welsh.
Probably a party trick in itself over here, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Do you reckon everyone from Wales can say it?
No. Well, I mean, I can't pronounce every place in New Zealand.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Not
okay,
again.
you're almost at the finish. Come on.
Okay. Here we Oh, New Zealand's named the longest place in the world. That's the one up north.
It's got a place, eh?
Yeah.
What's the place?
Oh, it starts with a W. That's about all I've got.
Okay, we're sitting in 5th after that race. Hold on. No,
well,
that race
we
got
stage.
So now...
Okay.
Fourth.
Another 4th.
Not bad.
Another 4th. It's okay.
I don't understand how they're cutting 25 seconds off our time with the same car. They must just not be crashing.
Well, we actually lost by 2 minutes and 1 second to bloody Moore again. He's good, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, it was +2, wasn't it?
William Moore. I'm
so
assuming
still learning.
It's William. Another 31k.
31k repair cost. Okay.
That's
rewards
all right.
bonus. That's
fine.
Right. We'll deal with it.
Right, so where are we headed next, Samuel?
Weight reduction stage 1 progress. Oh, weight reduction.
Oh, we're top 3. Nice.
That's good.
So Will Moore and Conti seem to be the ones to beat.
First and first, second and second, 4th and 4th, but we're 3rd. That's kind of tough.
Wow.
We've gone up a place, so that's good. Right, where are we heading to now?
Where are we off to? I said Wales. Oh, it's Sweden.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
It's crazy. Good to see you as well. Back on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe, we're going to be playing a game of Bassline 10 by 10, which pretty much celebrates the top 100 countdown. So how it works is we're going to have 10 seconds to name 10 things in a category, and every 10 seconds that you go over time is a point to the other person. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So kind of you don't want points because that means that you went over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like golf rules. So the idea is to get all the things in the 10 seconds so you don't earn any points and overall lower score wins.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
The prompts are going to show up on screen here. So let's get right into our first one for Harrison.
Name 10 pizza toppings.
And go.
Mushroom, pepperoni, cheese, tomato, onion, anchovies, pineapple, ham, sausage, broccoli.
That's 15 seconds.
Was that 15 seconds?
Yeah.
That was not.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was. It was 15 seconds.
Oh. Okay, all right.
Hey, you did pretty good. Pretty good. But it's a point against you then. So I'm so far I'm winning. Let me see my category.
Let's see. Let me just duck out the way.
New Zealand towns. Okay. Let's go. Dunedin, Invercargill, Christchurch. Oh, I'm so bad. Auckland, Wellington. I'm so bad. What's the one? Hokitika. Is it Greymouth? Nelson, New Plymouth. That was so long.
I counted 18 seconds.
That was shocking.
Oh 1 point against you, Zoe.
That was so bad. I actually need to learn some more when it comes to New Zealand trivia, I think.
Let's see another one. 10 does. Oh, okay.
You got this. 10
right.
and 3, 2, 1.
Moana 2, Frozen 2, Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3.
Is that cheating?
Nemo, Finding Dory.
You got
Big Hero 6.
What?
Is that just me?
What was the last one?
Big Hero 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! Still, you went over of, I think, 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's a point.
So that's another point. Gosh, dang. I don't think we're very good at this, to be honest.
I almost had that.
You almost did.
Cars 1, 2, 3.
That really helped you. I don't know. I thought in my head, was that cheating? But let's look at the next one for me. 10 video. No, that's okay. Okay, I got this. Forza, Fortnite, Minecraft. Oh my God. Fall Guys, Flight Simulator, Goat Simulator. I don't know anything. I'm so bad at video games. Help. Why am I talking like this?
Go on.
Wait, no, I don't know any video
games. You're
games.
now in seconds.
What are the? I keep thinking of what the Gameline are playing, but what's the spooky one? Five Nights at Freddy's, Farming Simulator, and Heyday. Is that a video game? I don't know.
Yep. All right, cool. I counted 26 seconds, I think. 2 points against you. It puts me in the lead then.
Oh, it must be nice. I guess I need to play more video games. What a shocker. Let's look at another one.
Name 10 Bassline songs.
Oh, you got this. You got this. Okay.
Woods, Me and Your Mama, Ladders, All of the Stars, Gold Digger, All Falls Down, Heart Don't Stand a Chance, Already Best Friend,
Ooh.
Back on 74. Dang. That's 10.
That's 10. You did pretty well. Good job. You did pretty well. I think you were still a second over. But
they're all just flying at me. There's so many to choose from.
Oh, well. Right now we're going to be looking at a little bit of roadie just because we want to see more of going through some epic experiences in New Zealand. And we're going to watch the full episode later. Right now, just a little snippet. Let's give it a look.
You can throw the furthest rock. Lunk.
Yeah. Move, fish. What? It's right there.
Castle Hill, yeah. It's like New Zealand's very own Stonehenge.
Hey Sam, what are you doing in my swamp?
I was thinking that looks like Shrek's bathtub. I was actually thinking it.
You guys.
Make sure to vote on our Instagram to make sure that I actually win the Roadie New Zealand competitions, because every vote that you enter means you get a little bit closer to winning a whole year's subscription to the Roadie NZ app. So that's a really good one. Tell you what though, Harrison, I've been going through the shops recently and there's Christmas stuff everywhere.
There's been Christmas stuff everywhere the day after Halloween. So they rip all the Halloween decorations out and then boom, Christmas decorations.
As soon as November hits, the Warehouse and Kmart just play Christmas music on repeat, I think.
Oh, is that one, is it Lisa Carey? Oh, I've got that so wrong.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, that's it.
Oh my God.
That's one song that always makes a comeback.
Yeah, I love Christmas though. I love Christmas. My family's from Australia, so over there what we always did was, you know when you're a kid and then someone dresses up as Santa Claus and pretends to be your Santa? Well, what happened for me was I was very young and Santa Claus came and stole my mum's motorcycle.
What?
So we were all standing outside, just having yarn in the sun because on the Gold Coast it's like super warm at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, my mum's keys get ripped out of her hand by like a Santa Claus dressed guy.
Really?
And he just jumps on the motorbike and drives away. And that was my first time ever that I had an experience with Santa Claus.
Maybe it was like sleigh broke down and he needs to deliver the president.
Literally, oh my gosh.
It's like when a police officer commandeers a car, it was like that. He's like, I need this motorcycle, the kids need me.
Yes, we need to deliver the presents. But that was one of my Christmas memories. How about you?
Alright, this is gonna sound stupid, but I have seen Santa Claus, like real. So pretty much I have this one vivid memory. It must be a dream. There's no other explanation. It must have been a dream. But I remember sitting on the back deck, looking up in the sky and seeing his sleigh go overhead. There's no way it happened, but I saw it.
Maybe you did see it, Harrison.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
Santa is real. Okay.
Fair enough.
Coming up now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing another clip of the we're going to be playing a
little
rubbish
game.
Renaissance game.
Yes, pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of rubbish and make something absolutely beautiful out of it. Right now on the Bassline Top 100, number 52, Frank Ocean.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
You are on the Gameline and we're taking you all the way to Sweden. What a beautiful spot here.
It's gorgeous. Flights are expensive though.
Well, flights are very expensive, and actually the living situation in general in Sweden is not that expensive.
Yeah.
A beautiful country though, as we can see here. Dirt Rally really showing us around.
A bit cold, didn't I? I had to bring my puffer jacket.
Wow, Sam had a great stage one. He actually managed to take out third place, our highest finish so far. Not bad.
No, what was it called? No penalties.
No penalties.
No penalties. I did have a couple muck-ups because the snow is quite slippery, as you can tell by my careful driving. I did defensive driving course when I was in high school, and that's why I'm, sticking to the road like a Warwick glue stick.
It's insane what snow can actually do to your tyres. So basically what it does is it jumps in your treads, leaving your tyres with no tread
so
or traction.
Essentially your tyre is a slick.
Basically is. It turns into what I would call a giant rubber snowball. With 350 horsepower running those back wheels, that is quite dangerous.
Is that what the Opal's pushing out?
The Opal is pushing out 350 horsepower right to the rear wheels.
It revs quite high too, eh?
Yeah, they made cars back in the 70s quite high revving. They really liked pushing the most out of an inline four, and that's exactly what they've done
But
here.
that's sacrifice on reliability, right?
It does definitely sacrifice on reliability.
Same thing with the newer cars, like the Ford Focus RS and the AMG A45.
Yep.
They are both hand grenades of cars because they're the 4-cylinder 2 litres, right? And they have just pumped those up like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And they
So
around
what
that
they
50,000
actually
K
do-
mark, she starts to go, doesn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what happens, Sam. They try to counter that power out of a small engine with a massive gearbox. So you'll notice that those cars have 7-speed transmission, 8-speed transmission, and sometimes even 9-speed transmissions. So all that's doing is meaning it's flicking straight through the gears a little bit faster, so it does mean that there's a little bit less stress on your engine per stroke.
Same thing with the new Ford Raptors, right? They're bi-turbo 2-litre so-and-so, but they've got 10 speeds.
Yeah, 10 speeds. And so you've probably got 5 lower speeds and 5 higher speeds. So I'd say it would spend most of its life sitting between 6 to 10 gears. And then during your, town driving and stuff like that, you'll be cruising in gears 1 to 4 mostly.
You've got a Range Rover, right? Not you personally,
not
but
me
your family.
personally.
How many speeds is that?
Well, it's the same thing, man. It's a 2-litre, but it's in a small compact SUV, so it brings out a 9-speed transmission.
Holy.
And it's the same again, you hear it clicking through very fast but very seamlessly, and it just stops that engine from having so much rev and so much stress. And you can actually gain power out of a gear change if you do it smooth enough. So it is something that they can use quite well, and I don't think they had that technology back in the 70s here in the Opel.
No.
So it does make driving in the Swedish conditions a lot harder.
Definitely. What are your thoughts on the Hemis? You know how they drop a couple cylinders when they're going around town? Or
Yeah.
don't they drop to 2 cylinders or something like that?
Yeah, they can have that power. There's something as well that Ford brought out a few years ago called EcoBoost, and it's
EcoBoost.
It's essentially the same thing but for highway driving. So when it takes over on the highway, the EcoBoost can take over and take off a wee bit of stress from that engine because it does work very hard.
Well, you know.
Look at that.
We've done all right. We're all in the red, but
we're running our races.
We may be all on red, but there is also All on Green, the podcast. Check it out on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Plus, I Think You're Hot, relationship podcast, epic, hosted by us two. Thank you. And we've got F and Risky. Check those out. Worth your time, definitely.
Definitely worth your time. We've got the last episode of I Think You Are Hot coming out on Friday. Actually, I say episode.
Just one episode?
I mean episodes. It's a pick your own ending based on your situation.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen in a podcast.
I don't think you would have, because this is an original podcast idea, Sam.
Jeez, we're geniuses.
I know. It's something that not many people could think of, but the likes of you and I can.
Let's take over Sweden, baby.
It's about to do a few repairs. We're just saying hello to the TikTok live stream that you can jump on there at Bassline961/TikTok. You'd be jumping in some fun over there, and you see behind the scenes action, because how cool is that?
Epic. Let's upgrade those wheels or fix them.
We need some
They've
wheels.
had a hiding, respectfully.
We want 95. If we can get... Nah, we won't. We'll try the radiator.
Yeah. Keep it. Well, do we need the radiator when it's already cold outside?
Engine.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll
This
do
is good
that.
thinking.
We'll
This
run
is good thinking.
Okay, so we got Värmland in Sweden. If you guys want to see us take on the 4th stage, then jump on Twitch TV/Bassline961.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
We weren't playing. No, we weren't playing. The Gameline is the ones who were playing with games, not us. Couldn't be us. Right now we're going to be talking about some adventures that you can do over the summer, some tramping spots to definitely check out. As the weather gets better, outdoor adventures seem a lot more appealing, because I don't really like hiking in the rain. That seems a bit miserable. Your boots getting stuck in the sludge.
Tell you what, you must have come across some amazing spots while you're on the roadie.
Yes, we did so many amazing walks. We went to Devil's Punch Bowl, which was a huge hike. We actually did it at like
What's it
7 in
called?
the Devil's Punch Bowl.
That does not sound like a fun hike whatsoever.
No, trust me though. We did it at 7 in the morning, so it was pretty hard because it was like all stairs. You just go up so many steps and it winds up and up and up and up.
Nah,
but
is that where the devil comes from?
Maybe it is, yeah. I should, history check that one. But it's amazing. It's this huge waterfall. It was unreal, and seeing that first thing in the morning definitely helped. And I was cold, but by the end of the track you definitely aren't cold anymore. But that was definitely one of my highlights when it comes to walks.
Oh yeah, I think one of my highlights is, I think you actually went here on the roadie, but it's Punakaiki by the Pancake Rocks.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little forest walk there. It's real cool.
It is really cool. And I love that coastal trek when you walk past the Pancake Rocks. You just keep seeing more and more and more and more and more.
Did you check out the caves while you're in Punakaiki?
No.
By the cliff, there's like this hole and you go inside, it's all cool, it's like a cool little cave.
Is there those, what are they called? The little light-uppy worms?
Glowworms.
Glowworms. Is there glowworms in there?
I went there during the day, so there was like light shining in, so I don't think if there were any, there would have been lit up. But,
yeah.
Hey,
when I was on the West Coast, I went into one of those glowworm caves, and it's actually insane. With
so
all
cool.
the little bugs up in the ceiling, and it looks like stars. Like it
Glowworms.
looks like you're just looking at stars, but you're actually looking at shining bugs, which is kind of a weird concept now that I say it out loud. But definitely an activity to check out over the summertime. Right now we're going to be going onto a clip of Upward Spiral because we're going to be having the huge finale right here on Bassline TV just after the news. We caught up with the creator Ben Kent on the show yesterday, and he said that the main character Tim won't get everything that he wants, but he'll get everything he needs. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for right now. Just a little snippet to get you going.
It's broken.
I know. Who do you think put up the sign?
Tim, I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Really? Because I think you don't know anything about me.
Barry, I wanted to apologize.
Truthfully, you were right. I have been a coward.
So,
One last try.
Upward Spiral, only on Bassline TV.
I'm so excited for that finale. I've been watching the past 4 episodes and I can't wait to see what the ending is. Right now, you might be looking at this and being asking why we have a pile of rubbish next to us. Essentially what we're doing is the rubbish renaissance, where we turn this pile of rubbish to a beautiful sculpture.
It's actually a really good game that ties the game into protecting the environment. So Lorella Doherty is actually an artist from New Plymouth who takes plastic litter such like this and makes amazing artwork out of it. So we're going to be trying to take a page out of her book and see if we can create some masterpieces just from this. And to make it a little bit more interesting, we've got our trash commentator,
I love
Charlie
rubbish.
here. Welcome
scrummy.
to the show.
G'day. Did you know that New Zealand wastes 17.5 million tonnes of rubbish every year?
Didn't know that. Hey, but
You
we're not
actually
wasting this.
remind me of the guy at Sesame Street, the one that pops out of the trash. What's his name?
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch, that's me.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get creating.
Let's do it. Okay.
So,
Going straight for
Harrison's
these red
going
cups
straight
here.
for some red solo cups.
Get a little bit of
A
colour.
classic uni item. And meanwhile, Zoe's going to do some baking with some glue.
Yeah, you know it.
Did you want some of these red cups though? I've got heaps of them.
No, no. Ooh,
What a kind gesture.
No,
Did you know
it's
that
all right.
30%
This
of
glue
that
stick is
rubbish
not working.
that New Zealanders waste is actually recyclable?
Really?
Really?
We're wasting a lot of rubbish.
We are
so
wasting a lot.
this little project that we're doing here is not only great for ourselves, it's great for the environment as well. Right, Harrison is stacking the red solo cups, what you might do at any, party game. He's trying to flick them. Not sure why, but that's just what you kind of do. Meanwhile, Zoe is still trying to figure out how to use the glue.
That's a great idea.
Hey.
Did you steal my glue,
I have
Zoe?
no.
Why? You get your own glue stick.
Wow, tension is really high here.
Perhaps the one that you just took, it doesn't work. Perhaps that one is all dried out.
Well, Zoe's kind of stacked the little
Who gave us the dry
muffin cups together, making a little bow tie sort of thing. She's putting them together. If I'm honest, he kind of looks like the hungry caterpillar.
That's what I'm going for,
That's
actually,
what you're going
Charlie.
for?
Yeah, you know how it be.
Harrison's doing something interesting here. He's stacked the red solo cups next to each other, and he's actually put a bit of cardboard on top of it, and then he's got more cardboard on top of it, a little bit like a teepee. For those of you who are listening and not watching, you're really missing out.
I'm actually going for a pretty significant piece here. I'll talk a bit more about it right now. But all I can tell you right now is it's about society.
It's about society.
Society.
Yep.
What specifically about society? Is it, the economy? Is it the environmental crisis? Or, maybe fuel prices? As
That's
someone
a good
who works
one.
at a gas station, I can see that this looks exactly like a fuel station. Tell me about this, Zoe. Your
has a
pile
deeper
of
meaning.
muffin rubbish pile things.
Rubbish, it's art, Charlie.
It's art, and that's the beautiful thing about art, is that one man's art is another man's rubbish, and another man's
think
rubbish
mine's
is
done.
another man's art, because rubbish is art is up for interpretation.
No! Harrison, you just destroyed my art
And
throwing
Harrison,
an egg container on it.
I'm so sorry.
How?
I'm so sorry.
Let me actually tell you
For
about
those
my
of you that
meaning
missed-
of this. It was actually meant to be the CO2 that is produced from rubbish.
Oh.
Yeah.
My one is
go.
the trap of society. You know, you reach for the money and boom, you get trapped in it.
Ooh.
I don't know. You can judge which one you think was relevant, Charlie.
I liked his trap thing. That was kind of cool.
Oh, man.
I mean, I get that. I like muffins, but like, I like traps.
CO2, Charlie.
Hey, I just want to say, if you're tuned in on radio and you're confused as what we're talking about, go check us out on channel 200.
Make sure to watch all the shows later today because we're going to be going into the finales of so many exciting shows. Into the Bassline Countdown on radio number 51. It's Finesse by Drake. Let's give this tune a listen.
Almost halfway there.
Kia ora and welcome to Bassline TV.
The past couple of weeks we've been giving you all your favourite content hot, fresh off the barbie and smothered in tomato sauce.
But unfortunately today, this is it. It's finale day. It's a wrap at the end of today's episode and we're starting by feasting our taste buds on the one, the only, On the Line.
What happens today? Who's going to win?
Well, I choked last episode in the cooking and I'm now only up 3-2. To be fair, I don't really think it was my fault. It was my chance for redemption today. Whoever wins this episode wins the entire thing. Amazing race, an hour around the city. Sam, who's your pick, do you reckon?
Oh, that's a hard one. It's got to be Harry T. I want the comeback. I want the underdog.
Let's take a look.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is it. This is the finale of On the Line. It's what we've been waiting for. Currently the score, you are in the lead, 3 points to 2, but hey, anything can happen. We are here in Christchurch Central City. I actually have 2 lovely envelopes here to pass out to each of you. Give you that one, and I'll give you that one. And hey, don't open them just yet. Your challenge today is pretty simple. You are going to have 1 hour to get in there, get cracking and see what you can complete. And then we'll meet back here and we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully, or not hopefully, we will have crowned our winner.
It's not stupid.
You won't be coming, get me cause I'm right here and I ain't wanna back down. The main attraction and I'm about that action front and center, never in the background. You looking at the greatness, not temporary, nothing makeshift. Gang recognized, gang always choose real, always choose a bit.
Feeling a bit nervous because I'm not very good at things like this, but nevertheless, I'm gonna give it my best shot.
So I got my envelope here. It says my name on it, which is how I can tell it's mine. We're gonna open up, see what's inside, see what I have to do.
The player can accumulate points by collecting something old, new, borrowed and purple. They can interact with the public or use the budget to gain these items. Count as many traffic coins as you can for the episode and you must, whoever has the most by the episode wins the challenge.
There's a lot to take in here. There's maths.
This is not my forte, things like this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot and I'm just thinking about what is the best way to approach this right now.
I think we'll start off with the easy ones and then, you know, start to like amp it up a bit as we like continue on.
Well, I'm excited to see how you go.
I think we're going to start with the take a photo of a colourful door or window. Don't imagine that'll be too hard to find. There we go. Photo taken, 3 points.
Okay, math minute. See, my mum is a math teacher, so...
Oh my God, this is not gonna be good.
How's your math?
Not great. Two, 14,
That's
2,
halfway.
6.
I'm trying to remember if I know what 7 times 4 is.
I think that's right. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Yep, done.
Does someone need to fact check it?
You had 12 seconds to spare.
I don't know if I had...
Oh, 10 seconds on
I'm
the
not
clock.
doing it. 4.
Don't doubt yourself.
6. 9.
That's 5.
8. 4.
3.
14.
2.
12.
1. Oh, sorry.
1. Oh, I was 4 questions off.
Oh, no.
Perfect. All right.
Yes! Thanks, Mom. You'd be proud of me. All right.
That is also yours.
Indeed.
I'll start some traffic cones, so we'll go count those.
I'm up to 38 cones. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
2. 3.
You look like you're a good dancer.
No, I'm not.
Can we just dance together for like 10 seconds?
No,
and then, no, but then you get me like 5 points on a challenge and I really want to win.
What do we have to dance?
Like literally just, and then you get me, I really want to win. Surely, come on.
Am I gonna be somewhere
that was,
or something?
That was a good little bounce you had in your step.
Okay.
Yes? Okay, you ready? Ready? All you gotta do, just,
what do we have to do?
like we'll do like 5 seconds and you just follow my lead.
Okay,
ready? 3, 2, 1, hey! Ready? And go. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
How many we go?
Yeah. Oh, see, I knew you could do it. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, thank you, bro. Ask a busker to use their microphone and beatbox on tour. That one sounds scary. Jump into a fountain. I don't know where any fountains are, unfortunately. Take a photo of your doppelganger. I probably should get a photo if the other bro had the buzz cut before. And perform the dance you learned in public.
I can't remember much of it, but I'm gonna give my best shot. Okay.
They like how you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh. You ain't even got to fry.
All of this, and then hey,
I ain't even gotta lie. I'm too cool to the catch me on the coat, you know your boy.
I have a question. Do you have a favourite spot in Christchurch? So, something purple, something new, and he also said that this is his favourite place in Christchurch. So, I get another point. I think I'm nailing it.
What was your name?
My name is Libby.
Libby, I just want to say that your scarf looks very nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
No worries. Have a great day.
Oh, that's it.
I just want to say that your red jacket is very nice. Big fan of it.
Do you want to touch it?
Yes? Oh wow.
Oh my God.
That's great, yeah.
I just got it this morning. My mum sent it to me.
Oh, cool.
I thought I was going to be pretty bad at this, but I feel like I've just taken it by its reins and just like smashed it out of the park, you know?
Well, I feel like I missed out on a few easy ones, like the Get the Jake and Mike's murals and the high-fiving strangers. I could have high-fived all the strangers I met today and did other things with, which probably would have got me extra 3 points.
There they are, the opposition. Let's see if I'm a winner.
Welcome! Congratulations, guys. Welcome. Come in. Oh, do I get these, do you? Actually, thank you. We'll just place these here for now. Well, welcome back. Are we knackered, guys? How are we?
Yep, pretty knackered.
Hey, well, congratulations, guys, because you guys have just completed the end of On the Line. Now, of course, what did I say the scores were at the beginning?
2-3.
3 points to 2. Now, I have had some scores come in for today. Harrison.
Yes.
You finished off with 39 points. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But someone has to take second place. And unfortunately, it's going to be you. Because Maya, 69 points today, which means you take the overall series 4 points to 2. That's for you. Congratulations. A little bit of sweet treats as well to get the energy going up.
Yes.
Because we have enjoyed fashion, we have enjoyed tennis, we have enjoyed dancing and everything in between. And today we have crowned our winner. And that is a wrap on the Line. Thank you so much, and I guess it's time to sign off and say goodbye. So thank you.
Bye-bye.
The New Zealand Broadcasting School is one of the best places that you could choose to come and study for media. While it can be a bit of a difficult time lately for media, we concentrate on the fundamentals. What you'll learn here is not just applicable for broadcast television, but for a Netflix TV show or a YouTube web series. We teach the basics and we teach it really well. Students should definitely apply to come to the New Zealand Broadcasting School if they want to pursue not just a career in the media, but gaining the skills needed to work in a television or screen environment anywhere in the world.
Coming to camera in 3, 2,
Oh, hey mate. We're not open for another 15 minutes. I can give you a little taster of the specials today if you want, but for a full meal you're gonna have to wait till we're open. You want to know one of the specials? Well, one of our chefs went down to Dunsandel to find out about a Movember ambassador's plans for the month. Now that is only one of the specials today, so come back later to hear what other news we have on the menu.
Well, Maya, you might have to say, I have to eat my words.
Ah, good one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I hope you regret that decision now because I absolutely smoked Harrison out of the water. Did you see that one coming?
No, I didn't actually. I thought Harrison was the athletic kind of guy, but you really just were the underdog.
He's very much not. Hey, on to more fire now. For the past week, Albie has been hosting our wonderful series, Rhythm and Kai, and this week is no exception.
However, this is the final episode, so we just want to take a bit of time to thank, firstly, Albie, the guests, and all the locations that we've been to.
But just because it's the end doesn't mean it's over. We still have a banging episode coming up, Sam.
That's right, we've saved the best till last. We've got Big Seema and Bobby Wayne. Hello at Chicken and Cornbread. Let's send it.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I was just telling the homies that back in the day when I used to work at YCD,
yeah,
and you used to ride your bike around the town. Well, that's all I told them. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hey, let's go. Really don't care, it's a bad white dude.
Kia ora koutou, I'll be here from Rhythm and Kai. Look, it's a pleasure. I'm back in my hood, out east. We're at the chicken coop. Gonna dig into some chicken and cornbread, but the key thing today is I am with producer, writer, MC, Big Seema. Brother.
Yo. First off, thank you for pronouncing it correctly. I was sitting here thinking, how's he gonna hit this? Because a lot of people just say Big Seema, but it is Big Seema.
Oh, it is Seema?
Yeah,
okay.
I
just assume Māori, Pacific,
for sure.
Boy, rappers in my own hometown so mad that they put me in the top 5 list. If you really think that I don't see your request, just sitting there waiting on me to accept you to talk about me.
Kia ora, bro.
Kia ora.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here on the east side. I live and work, raise my whānau over here, so yeah, love it over here, bro.
It's a pleasure to come back and do this with someone that's heart in the community.
Damn, bro.
So they call us the gold nugget, eh?
Yeah, that's the gold nugget, right?
Gold nugget.
Yeah. I think the cameraman wants my
I think you gave the biggest.
definitely wants some of my cornbread.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna split that up there, but I need to get into some of this chicken, bro. Yeah. Do you know what this chicken tastes like, bro? It tastes like you know the chicken that you get at the 2-4 and you know you can get it at some BPs. Yeah, it's like that, but mini. And I like that because that chicken's messy sometimes, you know, but this is just like,
small, compact.
3 bites, bro.
Like, I was thinking, where do we start? And if we just go back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good link. But yeah, what was it like for you? Where'd you grow up?
So we grew up in Papanui on Momorangi Crescent.
Yep.
Anyone familiar with Momorangi Crescent knows that before, back in the day, like, you know, even before our generation, it used to be called Godley Ave. And, you know, used to be heaps of, you know, drug houses and that down there. And then the council came in, built a bunch of, you know, state houses and that, which are still there. And then we moved in there at like, I think, I want to say like 86. All of my mates, we all came from single parent households, you know, so growing up was like pretty much quite similar, you know. There wasn't much contrast going on. Pretty much everybody was going through the same shit. I grew up with my dad. I grew up with 3 brothers. We all grew up without our dads, and we're all gone on to be parents and be present fathers in our kids' lives. And I think, you know, that's sort of what it was about for us, is just breaking the cycle, you know. Half of my friends like ended up in jail or in a gang, you know, which is just a reality of it. And I was lucky that through hip hop and through music, I was able to find like a positive outlet, somewhere I could express myself safely amongst my peers who also looked the same as me. So, you know, it felt like I finally fit in somewhere, you know.
Scrolling through your social media, you posted something that struck to me, because similar, single mum,
Yep.
you know, raising 5 kids.
Yeah.
And you talked about breaking a cycle.
Yeah.
How much did your mum influence you in terms of this road?
Bro, my mum is still my hero.
Yeah.
You know, she went from we went from living in a women's refuge, and now she has a PhD in mental health, and she travels around the country teaching people about boundaries and ethics and cultural safety, and you know, it's crazy, bro. Her arc is insane, bro. You know, like we still look at her as like, you know, she's to me, even though she's my mum, she's still my rangatira. You know, yeah, she's still my hero, man. Like, and I've met a lot of, you know, influential people, but she's the #1 influence in my life, man. Like, just crazy. And we have gone from just having like a relationship like mother and son to being good friends.
You know how we do it, baby. We out chill, baby. Hello.
I've made lots of mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think a big lesson that I learned was someone said, if you make them over and over again, then it becomes a problem. But if you make your mistakes and then you learn from it, then it's education.
From B-boy to MC, like it's all the culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make a move from taking the mats out and dancing with the crew.
Because I always liked to battle as a B-boy. And then 8 Mile came out. And then we found rap battles. Because 8 Mile was so huge, you know, different venues would put on battles because they knew people would come to watch them, you know. We were like prize fighters, bro, like just running around these different towns. One of the classic ones was Snowfest in Queenstown. And we only had like $80 to our name, bro. So we filled up the tank as best we could. But the tank was like on quarter, so we managed to get it to full back then. Drove all the way down to Queenstown, where pretty much had no petrol left. And then I entered the battles and won them, and ended up winning like $1,000 cash, like $500 bar tab.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
One of your waiata Aotearoa, like listening to your verse, you address what Winston Peters said about, you know,
not being indigenous.
But you know, you've covered so much, you know, in all of your writing, you know, you're from, you know, addiction to single home, you know, to the culture. Where does all of that inspiration come from to write?
I think I sort of just, at one point in my life, I sort of just made peace with being a storyteller, you know, and I think that's sort of just, that's how I roll now. Like, I don't really think too much about writing a specific type of song. Like, I remember many years ago, someone said, oh, to have the perfect rap album, you need a girl song, you need a song for the club, you need a song for the streets, you need a song about drinking and drugs, you need a song about your ex-girlfriend, you know. And to me, that recipe is like real mundane, you know. I always want people to be able to relate to what I'm talking about as well. You know, 5 out of 6 of my friends had their dads at home. It's so true, bro, you know, or 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 7. Yeah. Oh, you know the lyric. I don't even know it.
And back in the day, you mentioned Doghouse. What are some of the food spots that you have seen in Otatahi?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of them, definitely. Chicken and cornbread. Obviously smoky teas, obviously $2 rice, Dimitri's, Dimitri's is crazy. But the main ones to me, bro, like, Denny's, bro. Like,
Denny's,
you know,
that's
Denny's
a spot, bro.
House,
Hot fudge cake late at night.
Free feed on your birthday, like, that's pretty on, bro.
What's next? What's I mean, you're going to finish this tour, and you're going to have a well-earned break, and you're going to get into the studio, and you've got Baby 3?
Yeah, baby number 3,
Baby 3, and so drawing on that inspiration too, because you're actually starting to write now, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Which has been quite cool because the energy in the house in the whare at the moment is really, really like cool, because we're setting up his room. He's a boy, he's going to be a boy. So we're setting up his room and like, you know, just seeing my partner, you know, walk around the house like, you know, pregnant and just, she's beaming, you know, this is just like a really lovely time in our whare. So I'm just drawing on all that energy, and it really is just like uplifting me, to be honest. And I feel really good about this music. Bro, that chicken will surround yourself with good people. Like, you know, there's this whakatauki that I had a few years ago, and it was lift as you climb, pull your homies in and grow together as one.
Brother, I really appreciate your time, your insights, and the kaupapa that you know, the culture, you know, and putting our city on the map for years. I love it. I love the city, and I love seeing people, you know, just show the good
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
And the potential of the city and the people in it. So I really appreciate you and everything you're doing. I wish you all the best for your upcoming tour, your next album, and your wee peppy that's on its way. I can't wait for all of that to happen to you.
Yo, Rhythm and Kai, brother.
Rhythm and Kai.
Much love, bro.
Respect like on an OG with the flash that's right. The bars, the cats, classics, MasterCard, the ball, I'm a Dalabar. Look at DC, go like a Capricorn. I'm in the house and the masses on. Paul Stanley with a smash guitar. Every bar getting snapped the heart. You can't hang, you get the heart.
The best thing about the school is the ability for the students to get on and use industry standard gear. So once they come in here, they get to use the gear that the industry uses, and when they go out on their placements, industry goes, do you know how to use these things? Absolutely, and I think that gives them a really big step up for their careers.
Tweezers.
Hello! Man, Bobby Wayne, Big Seema, Rhythm and Kai. I think that might be my favourite Bassline TV show.
I think you should have a rethink because for the past couple of weeks, Zoe and I have been travelling the South Island, all thanks to Roadie NZ.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Sam, you're on your home stretch to the final destination. But before we get there, don't get ahead of yourselves. Give us a wee recap of what we've seen so far.
So in the last episode, we're coming back towards Christchurch. We went through Arthur's, went to a cool little lookout at the viaduct, met some cheeky Kias. I also did some very questionable bird calls, and then saw the Devil's Punch Bowl waterfall, which was just out of this world.
Oh, just sounds magnificent. How can you possibly round that all out on the finale?
Well, Maya, if you like lakes, rocks, and donuts, you will not want to miss this episode. It's an absolute cracker.
Welcome to the last episode of the Roadie with Bassline.
It goes on. Well, Zoe, I don't know if you've already guessed, but
this is the spot.
This is the spot. Lake
It is
Pearson.
amazing. I love it.
Isn't it just a gem?
Isn't it so serene?
It's very demure.
Love to see it. But I tell you what,
I beg your pardon, Mr. Duck. You were saying?
I also have an amazing lake lined up just after this one, so we might have to fight it out with the votes. So remember, guys, to vote Team Zoe or Team Sam, depending on who you think has had the most epic experiences here with Roadie NZ.
We'll see what happens.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Who can try the furthest rock? Where'd you get that big boy from?
It was just right there. Move, fish. It's right there. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Sam's just trying to chase it. Samuel, the poor duck. Do your best duck walk, Sam. Now I reckon they're more like. My fish. Get the stick. Get the stick.
Get the sunglasses.
Now for this next spot, we actually found it together on the Roadie app. It is going to be Castle Hill. Really exciting stuff.
Yep. We're going to walk around. We're going to see all the rock features and.
Most importantly, going to have some lunch.
Taking the vibes, eat some lunch, happy days. Almost home, but we've still got lots to do. So stay tuned, folks.
And vote Team Zoe.
Castle Hill, yeah. I don't know how the earth has just sprouted rocks like this. They are very big. It's like New Zealand's very own Stonehenge. My giddy aunt. Look at those mountains.
Hey Sam. What are you doing in my swamp?
I was thinking that looks like Shrek's bathtub. I was actually thinking that. Like, not even kidding. What's like a good sized rock you reckon you could lift? The ones on the pathway?
Gravel?
Yeah, the pathway ones.
Pathway is pretty good.
I reckon there's a couple there I could muscle up.
Now, I've never been here before, Sam, but I think it's a spot that's really worth visiting.
It's a good picnic spot, I reckon.
Oh my gosh, we
I'd
should have
come
brought
back for that.
crackers and dip or something like that.
We should have.
Oh,
Coulda, woulda,
damn.
shoulda. Next time though.
Next time, exactly, yeah.
It will still be here. I'm sure these have been here for like hundreds of years, so
They'll be here for another 100.
I don't think a digger's gonna move them.
I don't know why it would. Why would you?
Yeah, why
Seems
would
like
you?
a lot of effort. Those were some great stops at Castle Hill and Lake Pearson, but now it's time for my lake, which is going to be Lake Linden, Sam. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. Again, just driven past it, so good to get in the depths of it. And
Yeah, I saw it on roadie and I think it should be good, but we will see. We'll have to see for ourselves and make a judgment call of which one of us
oh, it's
has
just
the
coming
better
over the
lake.
horizon.
Is it?
It looks pretty nice.
Ooh, very scenic, very nice. Here we go. Apparently I'm standing in Lake Linden right now. I don't know if I did my calculations correctly there, but we have lost a bit of water. Where's the lake?
I think that's a win to me. I think I can clearly say my lake was better.
Hey, to be fair though, I think for the record, if the water were all the way up here, pretty sick lake. Pretty mean. Vote Team
I
Zoe,
guess,
I
but
say.
it's just not.
So where's our next spot, Sam?
Well, Zoe, I have the primo spot.
Do you now? Where's that?
Some people say you might go nuts for it.
Oh, it's the donut. It's, what's it called?
The Springfield Donut!
And it's the last stop of the trip, hey?
Yeah.
We made it. Look at this bad boy, eh? All that's missing now is a donut. Right. Oh, yes, I got it! Here we go.
Well, that concludes the Bassline Roadie. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with Zoe and I across all of the West Coast and a bit of the East.
Make sure to vote for who you think has had the most epic experience. Are you voting Team Sam?
Yes, you are.
No.
You know what's
Or are
good
you
for you.
voting Team Zoe for the most epic experiences? Make sure to vote, and if you vote the winner, you can be in to win 1 year of the roadie subscription on the app, which means you can have just as sick of a road trip as we just did.
Amen to that,
I
sister.
say cheers to that with our donuts.
Yes.
That's us out. Cheers,
Peace out.
guys.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Sam, with the conclusion of your Bassline Roadie comes the conclusion of Bassline TV.
Yeah, we just want to take a quick minute to thank all of our hosts, guests, location hosts, and all of our sponsors. We simply couldn't do this without them, eh?
Indeed. Wipe your tears though, because we're still here till 3 p.m, so don't turn your TVs off. And we're live on Bassline 96.1 until 6 p.m. with the Top 100 Countdown.
Who do you think's going to come in at 1?
My pick, Doja Cat.
Really?
Indeed.
I can't pick it. It's up to you guys, so change the vote.
Indeed. Make sure you keep up to date as well with the Bassline 96.1 socials on Instagram and Bassline_TV. It's goodbye from us, but not goodbye from Bassline. News on the Menu is up next.
Kia ora, welcome in.
Grab a seat. We have some great specials on the menu for you today.
We do indeed.
I'm Holly.
And I'm Omar.
And we'll be your host this Wednesday afternoon.
To catch you up on news around the motu, the government has announced a plan to move the town of Westport to higher ground. The plan has been funded by the government and aims to move at-risk towns away from natural hazards. This is the first time a plan like this has been designed in Aotearoa.
President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, has announced a ceasefire deal has been agreed upon. Israel and Lebanon have agreed to a ceasefire that will happen at 3 p.m. New Zealand time today. It's designed to be permanent.
And a Christchurch hair salon is celebrating success. Rebecca Hunt has more.
Apprentice Abby Robinson from Savvy Hair was awarded the 2024 Editorial Stylist Next Generation title. She entered 6 compositions alongside her colleagues, many of whom were listed as finalists. New Zealand Hair and Barber co-chair Jeremy Scarl says the Hair Awards are an opportunity to celebrate an underappreciated art. To Abby, it's an outlet.
I love being really practical and creative. In my creative aspects, I can't sing or draw, but I can kind of manipulate hair and make structures and stuff, which is kind of cool. So it's quite a cool environment and community that really just feeds off of each other's successes and inspiration through that.
Abby's winning design was crafted from styrofoam and hair extensions and photographed in her salon. She's already planning her looks for next year and hopes more will enter alongside her.
Thanks, Rebecca. I might have to pop into their salon for a new haircut.
I recently got my hair cut by the students at Utter, and I'm not going to lie, they didn't do a too bad job.
Yeah, and they cut it for free, right? That's pretty good.
I wonder if they've won any awards recently.
On the topic of awards, did you hear that Kobe got top 3 in a pie eating competition?
Was that when he went down to Franz Josef Glacier with Tobias?
They went to see how the community is doing after all the news that's been coming out about the town.
Let's take a look at what they found out.
Franz Josef, one of New Zealand's premier tourist destinations, is often at the mercy of media reporting on its future. However, we found local character and a fantastic event displaying the community strength of Franz Josef.
My name's Graham Berry. I'm one of the organisers of the Franz Josef Glacier Games.
Graham started the Glacier Games in 2018. Small teams go through fun and challenging events, looking to take home bragging rights as winners. But the Games are much more than that.
Yeah, we're fundraising for the Cancer Society, Ranui and Daffodil House over in Christchurch. It's a shame it's such a lovely day because everyone's flying, or the guys are up in the glacier and skydiving and all that. Everyone's right behind it, and it's great.
This glacier here behind me attracts thousands of viewers every year, with helicopters being the most popular way to see the attraction, flying you right up to the top. But with rising flooding concerns and issues with climate, local pilots have told us that the helipad has needed to be lifted 3 times this year alone.
Obviously, there are some concerns for the natural tourist attractions, but what the media often misses is what really makes Franz Josef so special.
There's a strong community spirit, and then like an event like this, sometimes you will have few events during the year, and then it's all fundraising for different services like St. John's, the firefighter, helping sometimes kids, school kids to go for a trip.
We're a big family here. Everyone really cares about each other, and everyone looks after each other.
I really like it. Remind me back home, where people look after each other.
Yeah, you look at the people around town going around having a smile on their face, making them look like idiots, and just get a good vibe for the community before the busy season starts.
It is a charity event. So far, the Franz Josef Glacier Games has fundraised over $600 for the West Coast Cancer Society.
It's a sense of community spirit like no other. Tobias McIntosh, News on the Menu.
Cheers, Tobias and Kobe. Looks like it was a great trip.
On the topic of tourism, wasn't Jaslyn looking into what's happening over on the West Coast?
Yeah, she was looking into how the tourism industry was declining. Let's see what she found out.
When we think of a Kiwi summer, we think beaches, water, adventure and a beautiful scenery to top it all off. And while the last few summers have looked different due to COVID, last year the West Coast had a stunning jump in tourism. And it's something they're hoping for again as we hit the warmer months. Andrew Aitken is the Development West Coast Destination and Tourism Manager and feels that the West Coast truly has it all.
It doesn't get any better. Summer on the West Coast is the best of times, with 600 extraordinary kilometres of coastline, mountains, lakes, rivers, forests and glaciers. You name it, it's here. There are endless opportunities to get active and just take it slow.
COVID encouraged people to explore their own backyards, benefiting business owners.
We've got a new visitor centre at Punakaiki. We've got the new Painama Pathways experience in Mawhera, Greymouth and in Westport. We've got a new cycle trail called the Kawatiri Coastal Trail, which is launching up just out the back of Westport there. And we've also got some new experiences down in the glaciers, actually, where one of the operators down there is actually launching an overnight glamping experience up on the glacier. Oh. So you can helicopter up, have a feed up on the glacier, have some food, beautiful, amazing view of the Tasman Sea and the coastline, and then rest for the night up in one of those glamping tents.
Development West Coast is also excited about tourism, with their 2024 annual report outlining the highest visitor expenditure growth in New Zealand. The report also showed a 16.9% increase in tourism spending, outpacing the national growth rate of 7.4%. But the most exciting part is always seeing people checking out what the West Coast has to offer and making the most of a beautiful part of Aotearoa. Jaslyn Wales, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Jaslyn. I hope they can come back from the decline.
Job losses are never a good thing. They might be coming to the journalism industry soon, if AI keeps getting smarter.
Kobe was talking to the people in the industry to find out if their threat is real. Let's take a look.
Radio media has stayed much the same for the past decade. When a radio station in Poland tried to change the norm and use AI voices to conduct an interview, there was instant backlash from not only Polish people but the world. The station scratched any further AI interviews. The New Zealand media are using AI in the newsroom too.
So various different newsrooms in New Zealand, I understand, have used AI and are getting used to using AI. And I think there's a place for AI in all of our jobs. Sometimes we might get a series of coronial reports through from a coroner who's looked into various deaths. The coronial process can take some weeks, and to get a bunch of reports and put it into AI and say, tell me what are the likenesses or what are the differences, or pull some trends out for me, would be a great idea, and then you can go and then corroborate the information and check it.
Having an AI voice on the radio would likely cause a stir. The 2024 Trust in News survey states that only 33% of New Zealanders trust what they see and read in NZ media, dropping from 42% last March. Right now, there is no artificial intelligence legislation in New Zealand. That's a concern for media law experts.
AI may well pose lots of threats that might need to be covered by the law.
Originally, the Polish station Off Radio Krakow didn't disclose the AI voices, which had interviewed a famous Polish poet that died in 2012.
I think I would be appalled by that, which is why it's so important that disclosure is made about how much it's used now.
I don't think, though, that this will be the end of it. I think you'll see more experiments like this, you'll see more playing around with AI, but I think we'll swing so far one way and then we'll come back, and that will be the way things are for the future. It's just new. We just need to try things out, we need to have a bit of play with it, but people are quickly learning in Poland within days that it's a bad idea. It's not the future, it's not the only way.
To maintain a trusting audience, media will have to be careful with how they advance with AI in New Zealand. Kobe Marathi, News on the Menu.
Hopefully AI doesn't come for our jobs anytime soon.
We're off on our half now, but we'll play some ads to keep you entertained.
And remind you of our specials so that you're ready to order when we get back.
Journalism is facing challenging times at the moment, but it's changing rather than disappearing. So what you need to think about is there is always going to be a demand for content, either video, audio or written content. So it's going to be delivered in a different form. We want to be up with the modern trends here at Broadcasting School, but there's always going to be a need for it, and there will always be work for people who can produce good content.
Hi, I'm a broadcasting student, but to keep it quick, let's abbreviate it.
I mean, there's some really talented BS here.
Honestly, you won't find better BS anywhere else.
I love being a BS journalist.
New Zealand Broadcasting School, NZ's finest BS.
Head to the Bassline Instagram on Bassline961. Send us your best jokes.
Welcome back to News on the Menu.
That sure didn't feel like a half, but let us know if you need a top up on your drink.
Now, we have some interesting topics to cover this arvo.
Like Campbell's recent look into Movember.
He was mainly looking at the event that FENZ was doing to help raise funds and awareness.
I've got him on the line now. Kia ora, Campbell. For those at home that don't know, what is Movember?
Movember is a movement that has been happening for 21 years now that started in Australia. It started as a couple mates trying to bring the mo back into fashion and has now evolved into the worldwide charity we know today. Over 6 million Mo Bros, Mo Sisters and Mo's have participated since 2003, with over 1,000 men's health projects being funded. I met with one of the New Zealand ambassadors to find out what he had been up to this month. Whether you grow the Mo or support others, there are many things to do for Movember. Firefighters around New Zealand are moving for Movember this year to get people talking about men's health.
We will do 24 hours on the treadmill in BA, so in our level 2 outfit that we have, with a BA set not plugged in, and walking for as long as we can and doing a relay, and then challenging between each different region to see who can cover the most distance, and then obviously of course for Movember, so you can raise the most money.
Matt has been a volunteer firefighter for 9 years. He knows the struggles that firefighters can deal with and knows that to help others, they first have to talk about their own struggles.
We go to some pretty gnarly incidents from time to time, and having the tools that we learn to have in our toolkit to cope with some of those difficult and stressful and sometimes quite overpowering situations that we see, having those tools is really important.
When we last spoke to Matt, Movember had only just begun. But now it's almost over. Calories have been burnt and moustaches have taken shape.
Just imagine a monkey sitting on my head and then its tail's wrapping around, and it creates conversations and laughter and all that. And when we're up in Wellington, I met with Travis Jerome, who's one of the founding members of Movember, and he said that's one of the best moustaches I've ever seen. And as it's like Richie McCaw saying you're fantastic at rugby, so warmed the heart, gave you some pride, and it was brilliant. It's really, really cool.
This is the first year the event's being held. Both Auckland and Canterbury put forward a station to compete. Canterbury came out on top with 16 kilometres more than the Auckland station.
So we covered 160.7 kilometres in the 24 hours, and Auckland did 146, so we beat the Aucklanders. But it was awesome. There was some great conversations, people walking along the street, had a little bucket out the front for people to donate as well.
While Movember is coming to an end, there are still chances for you to donate and help encourage those fundraising in the last few days of the month. Campbell McPherson, News on the Menu.
Are there any plans for the same event to be happening next year?
During my time with Matt, he mentioned conversations he had with MPs while at Parliament. While I can't confirm anything just yet, I can say that the 24-hour walk next year will be bigger and better than what happened this year. There are plans to involve more regions from across the country and, of course, plans to raise more funds for the Movember cause.
From the story, it seemed that the treadmill competition wasn't the only event on. What other events did Matt participate in over Movember?
Matt has had a very busy month this November, whether it was a farmers' golf day which got farmers together to talk about Movember, or Matt going into businesses to talk about men's mental health. He was working towards a goal. He set a target to raise $10,000 over the month, and thanks to the help of the community, he managed to hit it. Matt now has to get the Movember logo tattooed to the side of his finger after reaching the goal. Tonight at the Lincoln Community Centre, Matt will be emceeing an event about men's mental health, so get down there and get amongst it.
Thanks, Campbell. It's great to see a community getting behind such an important cause.
Dylan was just at Ruapuna Speedway, seeing how that community is faring.
I've been meaning to go and watch one of those races there for a while now. Let's have a look at what she saw.
Ben Morgan and the JHR racing team spent the off-season building a state-of-the-art midget car, the 73X CP3X, designed by Clark Performance. After cutting it close to the deadline, the team finally rolled out the new car, and they're ready to take on the season with it.
We built a brand new CP3X for the 24-25 season. It's top of the line equipment really throughout it. It's a new car, it should be faster hopefully, so I think we'll be pretty competitive and up front most nights hopefully.
In the first race of the season, Morgan quickly demonstrated the car's new potential, pulling half a lap ahead of the field, and even lapping some competitors. Despite the night ending early due to weather, team manager Glenn Mulroy was thrilled, describing the car's debut as the best start you can ask for with a brand new car. Ben has big expectations for this season, with his new car expecting him to see better results than ever, and the hopes of going up to Auckland later this season for the closing of one of New Zealand's most iconic speedways.
We'd like to get some feature wins. We're going up to Auckland over Christmas to race with some guys from America and all the top North Island guys, so hopefully we can get some top 10s, some top 5s with them. To put it on the podium up there would be awesome, but just take what comes really.
With a new car, a confident team and big ambitions, Ben Morgan's season is going to be one to watch. Dylan Gowder, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Dylan. Good to see there's still places for motorsport to happen.
Another community that's had a big event recently is the Rotary Club in Christchurch.
Becca went down to their Bukarama to take a look round. Let's see what she found out.
The annual Kashmir Rotary Bukarama offered up a deal so good, locals were happy to queue until the doors opened at 9.
I'd love to know, how long have you been waiting here?
Since 5 to 8.
I think we got here about 8:30, a little bit later than we wanted to be, but so we're outside for about half an hour waiting in the queue.
Tensions and excitement ran high.
See that man standing there? I'm going to hit him first.
I'm just here for the funny stories.
After the mad dash, buyers bonded over their mutual love for books.
Now I've got cheeky and I just say, I'm looking for this book if anyone sees it, because you can get overwhelmed with so many, and the lady just happened to see it.
So this is something that me and my family come to each and every year, and some years we'll come home with about 3 banana boxes full of books.
Some people even found treasures within the stacks.
I was going through one of the boxes and this chap was saying to me, have you found your favourite book yet? And I said, well, not yet. And then I turned up a book which, in fact, had a photo of my father on it, on the cover. It is an amazing find to have, your father sort of looking at you in this, maelstrom of books and frenzy of people all trying to find the Rosetta Stone.
The Kashmir Rotary Bukarama has been raising money for the community over 15 years.
The total up until this year that's been collected is $870,000. So we're tracking towards $1 million. Sounds incredible because what it is, it's really recycling.
Recycling that puts a smile on faces.
Well, we think we're doing a good job, and you can see all the people here today, and I think they think we're doing a good job too. So long may it continue.
This event raised $91,000, approximately 35,000 books were sold. The Bookorama will return next year for a much-awaited sequel. Rebecca Hunt, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Becca. I'll definitely have to go to the next one they have on. Today is the perfect weather to go outside and read a book.
That's right, today's high is 20 degrees with a low of 12, but expect a little bit of cloud, but mainly sunshine this afternoon.
Fresh northeasterlies will be blowing into the city this afternoon too. Finally starting to see some of that summer weather coming through.
I've been waiting all throughout winter for the heat to come back.
It's going to be a nice change compared to the weather we've had previously.
Now that wraps up our shift here for today and wraps up our time at News on the Menu for the year.
We hope you've enjoyed your time with us this afternoon and over the past 2 weeks.
We thank you, the viewer, for coming in and sitting down with us to have a yarn.
Next, we have the final episode of Upward Spiral to play for you, but for now, ka kite anō.
Who's this?
No one. Wrong floor.
Susie. I'm Tim's sister.
What are you doing here?
Came to get you. Where have you been to?
Just here, working.
Why weren't you at the funeral?
Because Mum never cared about anyone but herself. But Greg tea back. Ian, you're fired.
Is Ian going to be alright?
Ian. He'll be fine. He'll reset.
Tim, you alright?
I'm not sure.
I'm afraid that was your last, right?
It's broken.
I know. Who do you think put up the sign?
Can you fix it?
I could. Why?
One last chance to get things right.
Why would I do that?
Cleaners are supposed to help people.
Later. Give it some time.
Ian, I'm sorry. This comes from Barry.
If it comes from Barry, then it should come from Barry. Tim, I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Really? Because I think you don't know anything about me. Do you know anything about my hobbies? Do you even know my girlfriend's name?
Sydney.
Mindy. You're not even interested, mate.
I bring you a coffee every day.
Yeah, milk, 2 sugars, the way you like it. Tim, I'm lactose intolerant. Not that it matters anymore.
Okay, hold on. Just wait. I'll talk to Barry and get him to change this.
Tim, I'd rather you just be honest with me instead of giving me false hope.
Okay. Guess this is goodbye.
I guess so.
Barry, I wanted to apologise.
No need, Tim. Truthfully, you were right. I have been a coward.
You're not a coward, Barry.
Take a look at this picture and tell me what you see.
It's you, with a beard.
It's my father, Bartholomew.
No.
He pushed me into taking over the company before he passed. I always wished I had the guts to stand up against him. Don't make the same mistakes as me, Tim. Honesty is the best. I'm not going to be a coward anymore. The company, it's all yours. And I'm going to pursue my dream of being a toy maker.
Wow. Barry, I don't know what to say.
So you'll do it. And with me gone, there'll be room for that friend of yours to come back.
Barry, your picture.
Keep it.
So,
one last try. Wait, let me make a phone call first.
Susie, hi.
What a surprise.
I know.
How'd it go?
I was in. It didn't work out. Hey, are you still gonna see Mum later on?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to come if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Is Dad coming?
I think so.
I could get some flowers. Dahlias, I think she liked.
That'd be great.
All right. I'll meet you there.
Okay. Love ya.
You too.
I actually began my career here at the broadcasting school. I loved this place, and so when I had the opportunity to come back and teach, it was a no-brainer. In screen production, we have a very strong practical focus, so our students get the opportunity to make a wide range of creative content. They make short films, music videos, documentaries, and more. Now more than ever, we're watching more and more content on our screen, so there's always going to be demand for visual storytellers. So I think the future is very bright for anyone interested in coming to the broadcasting school.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you The Double Shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
Back on The Double Shot with Harrison and Zoe. What a final episode of Upward Spiral. Later on, we've got Sam J and Matthew Colley from The Knockoff Prior and from the Bassline Break. Basically our other halves, you might even say.
Yeah.
And they're going to be taking us through the final numbers of the Top 100 Countdown. So I know that I'm going to be listening to that after the show, definitely. Pick your pick, what you think is going to be on the 100 Countdown coming up.
Oh, I think that Passion Fruit by Drake is going to get a real high spot.
You reckon?
Yep, I see it.
That reminds me, I think Rich Spirit by Kendrick Lamar might also be up there.
Oh.
Actually, did you see that UMG has responded to Drake's petition calling them contrived and absurd legal documents? So Drake has filed a second legal motion accusing UMG of defamation, saying that they should have blocked the release of Not Like Us. So it really seems like Kendrick's new album release pushed Drake a little bit over the edge, don't you think?
Yeah, no, definitely a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy about how this whole thing all came together. I can't believe that that's...
I think Drake actually did lose the plot a little bit on this one. I think he's just mad that he lost. So he's just like, all right, you know what? Starts throwing his toys out the cot.
Yeah, I don't know. What I want to actually go into Drake's head and see what he's thinking. And see what's happened there.
Hey, people on Instagram, I want you to send in what you're thinking. We'll be on the Top 100 Countdown in the last final 10 picks, and we might give you a little shout out if you're very lucky if we see you.
So if you get the top one right, well, definitely, hopefully.
Oh, if you get the number one pick, that's a shout out for sure. So.
But we don't actually know what the number one thing is, so you're gonna have to listen to Matt Colley and Sam J later on. We're going to be having a special guest coming into that show as well. So it's definitely one to stay tuned for and have a good listen out for, because this Bassline 100 Countdown has been just tunes on tunes on tunes. And we've had so many cool artists already on the countdown, including Mac Miller, we've had Tyler, we've had Childish Gambino, we've had SZA. So many tunes, and I can't wait for what else is going to be coming up on the countdown. It's going to be such a good one.
Absolutely keeps rolling. Hey, check us out on our socials. Bassline 96.1. We'll be posting a few of the major milestones on there. So if you do miss out on a few, you can go back and have a little bit of a look for yourself. Find out. Bassline 96.1 on Instagram.
We're also live on TikTok at the moment, so if you head over to TikTok, you can see us live in the studio and a little bit of the behind-the-scenes footage of what it actually looks like behind the cameras.
Absolutely. We have also all of our podcasts up on Spotify at the moment, including Effin' Risky, I Think You're Hot, and All on Green. Right now, we're going to do a little clip of Effin' Risky, talking about risks and all the little things that come with that stuff. Here's a snippet of it.
In that risk, I found everything. I had nothing, but with that risk, I found everything. Just take that risk. If you want to be a better person, I would say there's more things than there is just to the physical world. You know what I mean? Love. You can't grab love or put it in a bottle. You can't. So, like, I don't know, even just if it's just love alone, just seek that out, man. Like, you can't go buy it at the freaking, like, I don't know, the dairy, but you can go buy, you can go seeking for it when you're like, before you're about to go to sleep, in whatever way, I don't know. That could be praying, or that could be like, dude, I don't know, being like, Grandma, if you're out there in the spiritual world, can you like give me a sign? Just seek and you'll find, man. And like, if you're seeking to be a better person, gangster, if you're not and you hate everything, I'll pray for you, bruh. You ain't got no chance. You're gonna be a better person. I got you, bruh. Don't worry. I'll have hope for you.
I'll be catching the full episode of Effing Risky on Spotify, because that's where you can find them if you missed the whole episodes here live. Let's talk about a little bit more of events happening all around New Zealand that we think you should be going to. Start us off.
Banksy exhibit at Takino starts tomorrow, ends on the 20th of January. It's in Wellington.
So that's one to go to if you're in Wellington.
Yeah, Banksy's a pretty out there artist. He's the one that does like the random pieces around cities and stuff, and people always look at me like, I think it's Banksy.
Do you know what? I actually think he's huge. In my art class, we talked about him so much that we didn't know.
Are you in an art class?
Back in when I was like in primary school.
Okay. I thought you were like after Bassline hours, you're going like sitting down in a little room for pen and paper. Doing your
I wish
art.
I was that creative these days, but no, not really. If you're listening from Auckland and you're on a mission stand-up comedy show fundraiser for Auckland City Mission, it's on Thursday the 5th of December at Garnet Station. So that's a good one to go to if you're up in Auckland.
Love a bit of stand-up comedy. Hey, Christchurch people, don't call me at 80s. The Hyde Y2K 80s themed party starts 7 p.m. tonight.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, not tonight, sorry.
So it's going to be a good one to go to. Well, I love dressing up Y2K styles. Get a bit of inspiration from Paris Hilton, Britney Spears.
I actually went to a Y2K party not long ago. I had not to wear, so I just wore baggy jeans and a button-up.
To be fair, that's fair enough. Now we're going to be throwing to the game line with Aidan and Sam for the last time ever. Those boys have really kept us entertained. For the second to last time, they've really kept us entertained all throughout the show. And I really love the games and the banter that comes with it. And for the final time, if you follow the game line on Twitch, Aidan is going to do a little dance for every single follower that they get. If you're listening on Bassline, it's number 36, Baby Blue, No More Lies, Thundercat. And if you're on Bassline TV, it's Gameline.
Channel 200, moving to the game line.
Let's get it.
Wow.
The game line, Aidan and Sam, playing Dirt Rally. Still doing our Open Championship race. Where are we, Aidan?
We're sitting third.
Sitting third, not bad.
We're pretty proud.
We're going to make up some lost time because of someone's pathetic attempt at driving.
It wasn't me.
Guilty. I rolled the car about 3 times, but we kept going.
Look, a couple blue tack and, a bit of glue and she's back
bit of
on.
elbow grease and we're back on the road. No worries at all. How's the car feeling? We have tuned it up a little bit.
Yeah, we've played around with the suspension. We've changed around the gear ratio, so it's a shorter gear ratio. It's a bit more acceleration coming out of the corners, but not as much power on them long straights.
Yeah,
but
it sacrifices the top speed, doesn't it?
I tell you what, it feels a lot nicer coming in and out of corners.
Does it really? Because we did change it quite a bit.
Yeah, drastically.
We also repaired the tyres, so there should be a bit more grip. I know you're a big fan of that.
There it is there working its way.
Nice.
How good.
We had a race just before where the whole exhaust system fell out of the bottom of the car, which is quite hilarious, but we've managed to repair that. Our mechanics, once again, working overtime in the weekends for cash. Thank you, boys.
Cash jobs are king, always. Shouts out to the boys in the workshop working overtime.
I was just saying the scenery kind of reminds me of Southland. Like nice, flat, open fields. The wind turbines too.
Yeah, the wind turbines, they do create a
nice
homely
touch.
feel.
Yeah.
It's out here in Wales, actually, is where we're racing right now. Beautiful part of the world, isn't it?
It's a beautiful part of the world. I've always wanted to watch rally in person, man. Your uncle and your cousin,
yes,
driver and co-pilot.
I know, the Silver Fern Rally here in New Zealand, it's one of the biggest rallies we have going on here in New Zealand, and my uncle is a driver, and my cousin, who is his son, plays co-pilot, which is pretty cool.
That's wild, man.
I mean, having that connection with your old man, that's something really cool to bond with. And, I feel like having that family chemistry might even help a bit more,
Definitely. Well, respectfully, the father is trusting his son with his life.
Quite literally, yeah.
This is a dangerous sport, man.
There's been some crazy footage that I've seen of them. They have had a couple bad crashes, man. It's a sport with crashing,
Well, we're in a game and we've had a lot of crashes.
Yeah. And it's hard.
It
I
is
can
hard.
imagine trying to do it in real life. But
They go at some wicked speeds, don't they? Great corner.
That's the beauty about games, though, is we can try this completely pain-free, completely risk-free, and it doesn't hurt my pockets as much as crashing this little Opel actually would. It only cost me $110 to play this game for as long as I want.
Whereas in person, we're looking at thousands and thousands of dollars, which I'm sure everybody knows. Right, cut that, boy. Hairpin. Thank you. Give it death.
There we go. I'm liking the short gears.
Yeah.
That feels way nicer.
All right. It's good to know. I also firmed up the rear suspension.
Yeah, it is feeling really nice.
Oh, you're holy. Nice, boy. Hey, we're almost at that finish line, boy. Oh, a little bit of water for the crowd. Oh.
Whoa.
Get them cheering. Hairpin. What's he going to do? The funniest part about this for me is that we had the control set to handbrake B, button B, and we were pressing A for the longest time and it just was not working. Now that we've figured out we can use the button A for a handbrake,
it's famously helping a lot.
It's changed a lot for us.
It's almost like they were put on cars for a reason.
Yeah. And I'm glad we can finally use it. We thought it was broken. We thought our mechanics were, pulling the wool over our eyes and just trying to get a quick buck. But no, we've figured that out.
Look,
so.
we'll take this. Look, we're 4 seconds off the leader, I think.
That's pretty good.
Oh, look,
Great
I got
race.
the green split.
Hey!
Let's go. We don't see that often.
Happy days. How'd we go? Ooh, 4 seconds.
Against our... Oh, we're in third. We've got a chance
right.
here, though. We've got one stage left here in Wales,
do,
don't
in
we?
Wales, yes we do.
Stick along.
All right, here we go. I'm ready.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
Back on the double shot with Harry and Zoe. Whew.
That
Hard day
was
at the office, isn't it?
day of yakka, is what I say. Whoa, let me
Hard day
just...
of what?
Woo.
Yakka.
Muscles, can you see these biceps? I can, yep.
Does anyone have a magnifying glass?
Oh, don't even be mean.
Hey.
Now, just quickly, what we've got is the Instagram subscriptions of what people texted in to our 100 countdown of what they think is going to be the top 1 song. Let me just pull it up on our Instagram DMs now.
Ooh,
the first song that Georgia sent in is Snooze by SZA, which definitely a good one. I think it could make it up there.
I could go for a snooze right now.
Brutal. What's the next one?
Next one, from Sam, Twin Flame, Kate Renata and Anderson .Paak.
Oh, I love that tune.
Yeah, it's a
Speaking
good
of
one.
Kate Renata, tickets go live today for general sale for Kate Renata, so that's a good one to go to.
Would you like to do the honours of reading the next one?
Yes, I would love to. The next one is Kanye wrote in Me and Your Mama by Childish Gambino. Definitely one to be up. Top 10.
Those ones on my gym playlist actually. Yeah.
Dude, that's how you get your grind on.
Yep.
Ooh, this one's a good one as well.
Ooh, let's see it. Roy said, See You Again, Tyler the Creator.
That's a good one.
I would have thought he would have put one of Tyler's newer songs.
Yeah,
You'd think
true.
that.
Let's do one last one. Oh, Grace messaged Women by Doja Cat.
Oh,
My
you-
girl Grace. I love me a bit of Doja as well.
Do
I
love a
won't
bit of
even
Doja,
lie.
don't you?
Yes. Right now we're going to be going to a little snippet from I Think You're Hot, the podcast. The last 2 episodes are on the way tomorrow and Friday, so it's going to be a good one to keep an eye out for because they're still coming out. Each episode covers a different outcome, whether that's following their advice, helped you find a relationship, or if you're still looking, it's about all things love.
It's kind of like a choose your own adventure. It's pretty sick in that way. It's a unique podcast. Check it out. We're going to play a little snippet for you right now on Bassline TV.
So in terms of we spoke earlier about like the vulnerability side of things and how important that is in like establishing a connection. How early on do you think it's important to be like as a male honest about how you actually feel? Like if you do struggle with something or you've been through something significant in your life, do you have a timeline on how important those kind of things are to like because you don't want to like trump it up straight away, right?
Yeah.
But it also is important to share probably.
Yeah. I think that is a really important question too, because I think sometimes like you also have an illusion of safety early on. Like when you first get together, you're kind of like, oh yeah, we're building something. So I would say like you kind of want a bit of buffer there. Like you've been together a wee while before you sort of start peeling back those layers, because also like you have to think about, well, if this isn't going to work, am I comfortable with this person knowing this about me for the rest of their lives?
The final episode will be coming out this Friday, so check it out. Right now we're going to be talking about some of our favourite memories as Bassline as a whole that we have had, since it is the last time that we will be talking to you, unfortunately.
It is. It's the last day of Bassline TV and the Bassline 100 countdown's happening. So let's recap some of our favourite moments from on air on Bassline that you might have seen that really sparked a memory in us. Harrison, what's your one?
I think my one's a pretty good one. So a couple months back, feels like just yesterday, we actually broke a world record on air, and the world record was most people reading a live weather report at once. The record was 13, we broke it with 26 people. That was a good day.
I actually remember that. It was on the Bassline break with you and Matthew. You organised the whole thing and all of us had to come together in this tiny, not tiny, but it's a pretty small room. It's pretty small on air studio.
Yeah.
And all of us were in, how many did you say?
26.
26 people piled up in this room. We were squished with a little piece of paper so we could all make sure to read the weather. That was a record breaker of a day, that one.
Have you got any specific memory that you want to bring to the Spotlight?
I mean, to be honest, all of the live performances that we've had here have been so amazing. We had Kay Renee, her voice was so, like, it was insane. It was, good word for it, Harrison. It was really fun. We had Cherry Reid and they were really good as well.
Oh, they were
We had
good.
so many fun artists. We had Bex, and then we had Ron Guevara teaching us how to dance. Those are all of my highlights for sure. I'm not saying that what we danced was necessarily a highlight, but getting taught how to dance was really cool because it was one of those experiences that you don't really get to see much. For a newbie like me.
I think the dancing was a good memory for me because I actually won that challenge. And if you were watching on the line, I did lose overall. But I won challenge that I lost pretty heartbreakingly in was the dancing challenge. It was nice to catch a little win with the Ron Guevara
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, you definitely smashed me. I don't know how you did it so well. But coming up now, we've got like so much more stuff and I can't wait to see what other stuff we come up with. Honestly, also if you want to catch up on all of our episodes, they're all on the New Zealand Broadcasting School YouTube channel, and that's where you can catch the roadie, where you can catch Harrison losing his dance battle on the line. Losing, what's the other one that you lost? The
Pretty
cooking
much all
one?
of them. No, I won the
No,
cooking
you won
one.
the cooking one, sorry. What
I
was
cooked
the
up
other
a mean enchilada. You should have seen it. It was like grilled on the top, had the cheese melted on it.
Oh,
It was great.
Nah, it was pretty good. But the last one where Maya beat you in the amazing race, it was cute though to see you compliment all the people that you just saw.
Oh yeah, that was part of the challenge. I'm not just a nice person.
Oh,
You probably could know that.
just take the compliment. And now we have got the final Gameline break and they're going to be playing so many amazing games. So make sure that you say bye to them because it was really good to have them here on Bassline TV. Let's throw it over to them right now.
I'm getting, something's wrong with the countdown. Hold on, we'll be back. Something's wrong with the countdown on Bassline.
Oh no. Oh.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
It's the last stage of the championship. We're kicking it off here. How you feeling? I'll rub your shoulders a little bit, loosen you up. We could get second. I don't do if, buts, or maybe, Sam. I do absolutes. I do absolutes. And it's exactly what I'm bringing them. I'm on the asphalt. This is where I was born to be. I thought you jinxed it just there. Come on, boy. Dig it in. Oh, that is a corner. Oh, there's a hot air balloon. Wow.
Famously, they have hot air in them.
They do, you're right. And that's how they elevate. Do you know? No, I won't go into details on how hot air balloons work. Never been in one though, I've always wanted to. Quite expensive.
Screw that.
Why not? You're scared of heights?
Yep.
Oh, fair enough, man. You ever been up the Sky Tower?
Yes.
Why do they think it's a good idea to put a glass floor in there?
But I think that's adrenaline.
Who's adrenaline?
Those dudes that I want to meet them. Nah, those dudes that like that sort of stuff are crazy to me, but I respect them.
Yeah. No, I went up there and I was quite nervous to stand on it. Quite a thick bit of glass though, isn't it?
Yeah, have you ever been to Melbourne City?
I have been, but I've never looked around.
You've never been at the Eureka Tower, so they have a thing that's really weird. It's called the Edge, and it's basically this mechanical glass room that like pushes out of the building so that you're then just dangling.
Oh my gosh.
And it's incredible.
So it's like the glass elevator out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Pretty much.
Oh wow.
But dangling over 1,000
Actual
feet.
dangling? Like,
nah, not dangling that.
just like sits out.
Yeah, sits out. Yeah,
I see. I get you. You're running a good race here.
Yeah, I'm trying.
If you continue this pace, we might get second. And then we get a maybes. I do absolutes. Of course you do. We get a massive payout. Oh, you're not sure where you're going there. You need a map, bro. You need you need to hold this pace. That's all I'll say.
No, what we need from you in the next stage is to not crash like you always do and destroy our rear bumper. It's your favourite job right now.
It's weight reduction.
Look, Sam, if you throw away all my hard work one more time, I swear. You're never going to see this face again.
No, you got this, bro. They got all the TV coverage on you.
Yes, sir.
Channel 200, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, famously.
Nice.
Oh, I've just lost the split.
Man, you're going good, man. No! I'm quite impressed. Watch the camera, man. How did he not flinch?
Oh, I got a puncture.
Oh, you're joking. How bad?
No, it's not bad, but it is a puncture. It's pulling me right. It's pulling me right real bad, actually. It's quite bad.
It'll be helpful around this corner. It was actually. I didn't have to turn.
Into right 5.
Oh wow! Just be sure when you're out there driving, always do it safely. Not like that. Not like that at all. Don't take the penalty. I'm not taking good no man. penalty. You got this. Right, it was a good race until I lost my back with right tire. Oh goodness. You're still going alright, surprising. So hard right now, dude.
Turn left 1 long.
Hang on, brother. So there are 3 stages left of this last event before the championship is over. So if you want to know how we get on, head over to Twitch TV/Bassline 961. We are the Gameline Sam and Aidan, and we will be showing you how not to do that. Oh, you're done. Line. Here we get go. there, brother. All you gotta do is get there. All you gotta do is get there. Here we go. Action shot.
I went from top to probably near bottom.
This is going to be an expensive fix.
Hey, fourth.
Hey.
We'll take fourth. 3 stages left. We can really, really work here.
Gotta
Sam.
reel it in here. I gotta
I'm
not
handing
crash.
the wheel over to you, which famously doesn't end very well.
No. Any tips?
Don't crash.
Okay.
Because
I'll keep that in mind.
hopefully they've repaired that puncture. Yeah, they have. Right. Awesome.
2,
Yeah.
1.
We're good to go. Right, let's get it. Hello, crowd. Thanks everyone for watching. A hairpin straight off the bat is crazy work. We'll use that handbrake we were talking about and straight into the stone.
You didn't listen to my advice, did you?
Right 5.
Here we go.
Immediate turn hairpin
Back to the
left,
gravel.
cut.
Bread and butter. So clean. Didn't touch anything.
No, beautiful.
Right 5 continues.
The front looks like a dropped pie.
I do think we could pull second place here in this championship.
Surely.
The only way for you to find out is Twitch TV/Bassline 961. Come and watch us destroy it.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
You introduced us, Harrison. Oh my god.
You're here on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe. Sorry, we're a little bit flustered at the moment because our top 100 countdown has just broken down on us and has stopped working. We need to find the remote to fix it, but I have no idea where it is.
I don't know either. Where are we? What do we? I don't know what to do. I think what they said to us, the producers lost it, and the only thing that they last saw it was they were planning a segment with Legos. So
we have the Lego box.
we have the box. That's right, the box of Legos.
All right.
I don't know what we're looking for.
Maybe they like dropped something in here.
Yeah, maybe they did. We're just picking out some random pieces of Lego right now.
That one had a hair on it.
That one did have really long hair on it. I'm just gonna ignore that. Wait, Harrison, what's this?
Oh, that's on the
It's one
jingle
of our
box.
Crashing Colossus blocks.
What does it say?
Oh, it says, in a challenge of wits, you too often honk. So answer with care, or else you may zonk. The game Zonk.
The Zonk thing. That was
that was yesterday. We played the game Zonk.
Yeah. Oh, where would that be now?
Where would it be? The props room? Perhaps maybe even Studio 2.
Studio 2.
You might.
Oh, it's in Studio 2, I'm pretty sure.
Should we do that?
Yeah, let's
Should
go.
we run there?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's just do that.
We need to hurry.
We need to
Time's
go.
of the
We need to
essence,
go.
Zoe.
We need to go. Through the curtain we go. Studio 2.
Oh.
Let's try and
Oh,
fix.
it's a little dark in here.
It's really dark in here.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Hey guys,
Zonk.
have you guys seen the Zonk board? Oh,
It's right here. This is the Zonk board. So what do we do?
Maybe
Do we just start picking them off?
Nothing.
5, 10. Nothing on this one.
I'm
Nothing
happy.
on this.
Oh, it's going down.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing on these.
5.
Surely there has to be a hint somewhere in here.
That one's the Zonk.
That one, 10
does it say,
points.
20 million?
Zonk, another Zonk. I got a 50 pointer. I got a 10 pointer. Another Zonk. Oh, I've got one. I've got writing. Okay. Here, look. Do you see this? When preparing your dinner, the menu is set, but the news is more random. In fact, it's a bet. The
Do you
news
guys have
desk.
any idea? Oh,
The news desk.
like news on the menu.
News
the
on
news
the
on the menu
menu.
desk.
That's a hint
yeah.
if I've ever seen it.
Cool. Let's get a move on.
Let's get back to the news set right now. Whew.
Ooh.
Back in the main studio.
All
Let's
right.
go over to the news set. Okay, what are we looking for?
All right.
There must be another hint somewhere.
Tell you what, it's very Kiwiana, the theme here.
Something about a bet. Think betting. Betting. You can bet about a lot of things here, though. Where's that?
Betting.
This thing. Betting. The moving Is there something on it? There's something
read it.
behind. Oh, okay. Talented singers have taken the stage. but without some assistance, they'd sound very strange.
The stage?
What assists the singer?
The microphone.
Or like a speaker?
The guitar? That's just
Yeah. Oh, could be
guitar.
actually. I think
The
you're onto
guitar.
something, Harrison.
maybe if we like strum it in a certain pattern.
This is where the stage usually is. So.
Is there something in here?
Is there something in there? Is there something in the guitar? Hold it up. Hold it. I see it. Oh, I think do I see it?
There's something in the guitar. I can see it moving around.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Let me give it a go. Wait, I can hear it.
Oh,
no, that's something else.
Oh,
is it it?
No, it's the Talented Singers one again.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
I found it. I found
on
it.
the back.
Wait, I found it.
Read it.
Wait, I can't read it. I can't.
I see.
It says to go over to the double shot. The double shot.
That's
so
us.
That's us. That's our
Shells.
studio. I bet you that's us.
Where is it? Oh.
Where is it?
Oh, I found it.
You found it! Oh my gosh!
Fix the
Click the
countdown.
remote. Quickly hit the remote.
There we go.
Yes!
All
Back
right.
on the Bassline 100 countdown.
That's
That was a bit of a rush, that one was. Whew. And all that
All right, we
for the
fixed
last
it.
second. Thank you
Hey.
again to our tutors for being here and helping us throughout all of this. We really do appreciate it. So we're going to throw it over to some New Zealand Broadcasting School ads right now here on Bassline TV.
My mate's got quite a story to tell. I want to share it, but I don't know how. Well, I guess I could publish an article about it. I could have her as a guest on my very own radio show. I could even make a whole documentary about her story. Just like you guys did for this ad. New Zealand Broadcasting School, home of the future storytellers.
I can't hear anything. There's no audio. We're live at 30. Somebody read the news. We need to come around here ASAP. Is anyone a New Zealand Broadcasting student? Wake up. Are you there?
I am.
Hi, I'm a broadcasting student. But to keep it quick, let's abbreviate it.
I mean, there's some really talented BS here.
Honestly, you won't find better BS anywhere else.
I love being a BS journalist.
New Zealand Broadcasting School, NZ's finest BS.
Back on the double shot with Harrison and Zoe and what looks like a few others. How everyone?
We're so excited to have all the people that made the Bassline expansion here happen in studio right now. We want to say a big, massive thank you to directors, producers, soundies, journalists, all the people that can't be here right now up in the control room. Thank you to those people so much. Let's have a look at what they're doing up there.
Hey, control room.
Yes, hi guys. Thank you to you as well. And thank you to the makeup team at Ara in the beauty room. They really killed it, making Harrison and I look super, super good. Let's go around and say some thanks around the room. Joe, start us off.
Oh, well, it's good to see everyone here. The news, a lot of progress, you know, getting everything done, and it's exciting that we've come to today. So, yeah.
Throwing it to another one of our journalists, Kieran.
Oh, honestly, it's been a pleasure working with everyone. Everyone's put in so many hours of work and we made the set design from scratch. But as they say, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah. Our director, Lucy.
Yeah, just being a part of the production team was really, really awesome. Getting to work with everyone here and all the people who aren't here also was such a pleasure and a privilege.
And also a big thank you to Josh.
Hi.
It's been really fun, and thank you to Freeview Channel 200 for having us here.
Keep listening to our countdown till 6 p.m. See who gets number one. I'm Harry.
I'm Zoe.
And for the last time, you're on Bassline.
Bye.